Okay guys, so we want to do a camera test and also a video test. So as you can see here, we're at a warehouse. We have natural light. We're trying to make this as, compare it as best as possible. So we're going to go ahead and take some video and camera shots, low level light, natural light, and just kind of show you which one looks best. And hopefully you guys can see, and maybe I hope that it translates good on video, okay? Okay guys, I'm trying to make this as fair as possible. We have our little ghetto rig right here. So I'm going to go ahead and try and hit play. And I think they're both recording. Yes. Okay, so we're going to try and do this. I actually walk this way. Okay, so we're going to post these pictures up so you guys can see it, and it's going to be very hard, but a couple things that we've noticed on the iPhone 5, or at least I noticed, and maybe Steve will let you know what he's noticed, is that the iPhone 5 looks a lot sharper here, where it's a lot more pixelated back here. And like I said, we will post these pictures up, and I'll actually put a zip file so you guys can download these pictures and you can see for yourself. What do you think, Steve, on comparing both? This is the Galaxy S3. We're going to always keep the iPhone on the left. What are your observations looking at both pictures?
I think the iPhone 5 has a better focus point. The picture is a little clearer. That's where we focused in on the center of the fan. I think it definitely looks a lot crisper on the iPhone 5, but yet, like Armando was saying, the background gets washed out. Whereas on the Galaxy S3, the whole picture somewhat stays in focus.
Let's go ahead and load the next picture and see what we see. This is the one of the fridges. What do you see here? What are some of the things? This kind of looks almost the same, right?
Yeah, these look pretty close. I think the whites look maybe just a hair whiter on the iPhone 5. Yeah, but other than that, the pictures are pretty similar.
One thing I do notice, and I noticed it now even standing back here, is you see a lot more shadows right here versus here. You don't see that. When you really step back, and I don't know, I mean, that's kind of cool. This is the Galaxy S3, of course, but you see more shadows, more detail. But other than that, I think these are both about the same. I would almost give it a draw. Let's go ahead and load the next picture and see what that looks like. What do you think about this one? This is definitely a huge difference, right?
Yeah, this one, the Galaxy S3 just blew the iPhone out of the water. I think
yeah, this one looks great. Remember guys, that Galaxy S3 is on the right.
Yeah, I think the picture on the iPhone 5 looks a little washed out. Yeah, on the Galaxy S3 everything's crisp. Just looks great.
One thing to note is how much darker it is right here versus on this one. You could see the inside, and even back here on the iPhone 5 it's really, really dark, whereas if you look over here you'll notice that you can see a lot more with the Galaxy S3. Another thing you'll notice is the white of the natural light, how much blown out it is. It's really washed out versus here. You can still see the detail of the wood. And like I said, guys, I'm going to post these pictures and video on a zip file if you guys want to take a look for yourself on your monitor. Well guys, I really did not expect those type of results. What did you think owning both phones? I mean,
the iPhone 5 impressed me a lot today, I think, with all these tests that we were running.
Yeah, I think it's really impressive to see that the iPhone 5 loads applications a lot quicker. I mean, what did you think of the camera test?
The camera, the iPhone 5, the picture I think was a little washed out by light. The Galaxy S3 definitely won in that department. The video, the iPhone 5 surprisingly had a way better image stabilization. I think it was smooth. The transitions were real nice. I'm sure you'll get to see those up online. Yeah, and the picture was great. So I think the camera, the Galaxy S3, takes the cake. With video, it's definitely the iPhone 5.
Yeah, I was really, really impressed with the video on the iPhone 5. It was really buttery smooth. I mean, you didn't see a jitter at all.
Yeah,
I would say it would probably rival some of these high-end cameras, don't you think? I mean, from the video side of it.
I mean, they're focusing on the camera technology a lot on these phones, and they're going to start replacing all your point and shoots.
So let me ask you, which one's going to be your daily driver? I mean, I kind of figured that one out. You just bought the iPhone 5.
Yeah, it'll probably be the iPhone 5, but it's new.
But let me ask,
get tired of that.
Let me ask you, what is maybe say a couple things that you don't like about the iPhone 5 compared to the Galaxy S3? And I know it's still new, but you've been a iOS user for some time. I know you have the iPad, and guys, we're both geeks. We don't really side with anybody, right? We love technology, as you can see. You know, we both own Macs. He owns the iPad, and we both own stuff. So tell us a couple things that you're going to be disappointed in leaving Android. And I know, by the way, he switches both sides all the time. So just kind of give me your thoughts on that.
I think the main thing is iOS. There's not as much customization in it. I think that the apps are a little more tailored to the phone, since Apple creates their own hardware and software, so everything syncs up really well and runs smooth. And you know, you guys saw iOS 6 is a great operating system, but coming from Android, you know, I'm a fan of the customization. You can tweak it, you can do whatever you want to it, and it's a little more personal. The iOS definitely doesn't have that, but everything runs smooth. It's really, they're both great phones. You know, you can't go wrong with either one. I think for now, just since I got the iPhone 5 yesterday, that's going to be my daily driver for a little while.
Maybe just tell me one thing that you're going to miss leaving from Android. The one thing that you're definitely going to miss.
Widgets.
Widgets?
I use a lot of widgets on my home screens on Android, and that's definitely going to be the
Name one thing you're not going to miss on the Android device.
Updates.
Updates. Yeah.
Verizon takes forever to send your updates out, and yeah, it just
yeah. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to do a full review of the iPhone 5. And once again, if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am on Twitter and Google+, and let me know what you think of Steve, if you want him to come out more on videos. Him and I have been friends for a long time, and we love technology. And you know, let me know, leave your comments down below, and we will see you, or you will see me, in the next video. Thank you. Adios.
See you later, guys.
What's up, guys? I was holding off on releasing part 2 because I was reading a lot of comments in part 1. And I felt that I needed to address a few of your comments. A lot of you thought that the video comparison was a little bit unfair because I didn't clear all of the applications on the Galaxy S3, or for whatever reason you guys were saying that the screen size was bigger, that's why it's eating up more battery. Whatever the case may be, guys, this was just a fun test. This was a test to sort of see what you get out of the box. You know, if like Joe Blow goes and buys a Galaxy S3 and Joe Schmo buys an iPhone 5, if they were to open up the applications how I did it, come on guys, let's be a little bit more realistic. When we use our phones, at least for me, I never clear the application list at all every time I load a new app. I'm sure neither do you. I can't imagine that all of you guys out there, whenever you load a new app, let's clear everything, so that's pretty ridiculous. This again, guys, this is just a fun test. Take it for what it is. The iPhone 5 obviously loads apps a little bit quicker. That's not going to make a difference. It's just half a second, 1 second faster. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to apologize for Android for, you know, what it is, but understand too, it's running on Ice Cream Sandwich, which is an operating system that was released almost a year ago. Samsung, Google released this operating system in October last year. It doesn't have the latest operating system, Jelly Bean. So you could say that was unfair. Again, I'm not trying to apologize for Android. I love Android myself, you guys know that, but guys, just be a little bit more objective when you see these types of videos. The other thing is also that the Samsung Galaxy S3 is a phone that's been out for about 5 months already. I believe it was announced in May. So, you know, again, this is nothing to say. Both phones are great. So just take it for what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I'm going to continue to do something similar. When Jelly Bean rolls out on the Galaxy S3, I will come back and revisit the same exact test. I'll try and do a more fair for you guys, but really both phones are great. You will be happy with whichever device you choose, whether it's Android or iOS. I'm going to do a full iPhone 5 review, as I said before, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you guys for subscribing, and hopefully this kind of clears up the whole oh, it was unfair, this and that. Guys, just have fun with it, enjoy the video. Thanks a lot, see you later, bye.